Hello and good morning, everyone. So, gonna be playing some Magic today. The first about hour of the stream is going to be focused on some Brawl decks that have thematic ties to Eldraine. But then we're going right into Wilds of Eldraine. I've been avoiding a lot of spoilers, and I've been avoiding a lot of the preview stuff, but I'm excited. I know there's a couple new mechanics, or at least one new mechanic, I should say. So I'm excited to see how that plays out. I have been working on earning some coins before today. Uh, yeah. I mean, the update goes out in a little over an hour, so I'm probably gonna take a break an hour into my stream, for the update to go live. But, but because I started late, I'm going longer into my stream. So, hopefully, we'll be able to get a lot of fun stuff from the new Wilds of Eldraine set. Maybe some new uh commanders to work with. And yeah, I mean that's my focus for today anyway. I'll have a lot of fun with this set. This is also a standard set, so I can actually make standard decks, so we might actually see a rise in my standard content. Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be good. I enjoy the themes of Eldraine. I didn't like all of the cards. We were last at Eldraine, but I did like a majority of them. And I think the use of food is fun. I think having a colorless food-based commander is very fun. I think having a Bant food golem commander is also fun. Uh, so yeah, I think it's gonna be a very fun set. I did make the announcement over on Twitter. My Twitter is linked below. Uh, that's where you can get all of my announcements, as well as if you need to contact me for whatever reason, that's the best place to do it. And then I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel has all of my VODs and stuff for y'all to catch up on. So all of my past Magic streams, my Stardew streams, Skyrim, all that stuff. It's all over there. Uh, let me also put it there. Nope, I mistyped it because I'm terrible. There we go. I know how to type. Yep, totally. Anywho, I'm gonna get some music going for you guys, and I will be back in a few. Hello everyone. I apologize about the delay. Apparently I am also terrible at... I already clicked that button, but it didn't pop up. So that's fun. Okay. Hello everyone. Doing some magic. Gonna work with some Brawl for now. Gonna be playing decks that are stylized similar to the themes in Eldraine. Which is really just an excuse for me to play my Babala Saga deck for a bit. Because evil witch that wants to eat all the children. It's a perfect excuse. But I am very excited about the new set. I also don't know why I look like I'm lower in my chair. Is it that? My camera was bumped. Because now y'all can see me. This is a terrible hand to keep. I think this is worse. Like I can play things. Everything's fine. Everything is absolutely fantastic. Please, opponent, pay no mind to the lands that animate into creatures. What are they playing? Squeak. They're playing a goblin deck. That's not good. I'm just gonna let it happen. If I get smacked with the... Is this the one that... Oh. Oh, I passed the blocking step like an idiot. I'll be able to sack it with my commander if I ever get to play her. This is a great start. Absolutely love how well this is going for me so far. And we're gonna blow up that. Still not a land. This deck has a lot of lands. No, cancel. Thank you. Look at that. I have 2 mana again. I should scoop. Not going to, but I should. Because there's no foreseeable way for me to win this. I would need board wipes. Multiple. Yeah, no. That's 5 creatures attacking me while I have 2 mana. Not gonna happen that way. As every other thing on my computer starts breaking because I quit my game of Magic. I love that that shows up sometimes. Not all the time, just sometimes. Red or green spells, black or blue spells, attack with 30 creatures. I want to get that stuff done before 11. Because at 11, the new update comes out. Oh my goodness. What is happening to my computer? Also, why is my face completely washed out today? There we go. No longer look like a complete ghost. Colored mana is also exciting. Colored mana is almost like how we play the game. I need black mana. This is blue spells cheaper. Math? Interesting. Oh, we just have a bunch of monuments. Okay. Mobilized District, Babala Saga. Here we go. Progress. Their commander. I don't like that.
Let's see what this hex gold can do. We can do this all day.
On the bright side, I have Tyvar who can always untap whatever Kefnit's Monument taps down. But, this isn't the best situation for me. I need to get Omnath off the board. Ornithopter. That's my only black mana I just used. That's fun. What if I select my Ornithopter, artifact, creature, and a forest for land? I'll draw Mishra's Foundry. Ooh, and I play Revenant.
Ready for round two?
And then I have the Sudden Spinnerets for the Clay Revenant. Look at that. My deck is doing something. More than it did last round. Get a new. I don't like that you have a board wipe in your hand. Oh, creatures. I cannot protect that. So they have just nothing but removal to back up their Omnath? Because that seems weird. But so far, I've seen nothing but removal. I'm going to take action just in case they try to exile my graveyard. That is a land I would rather keep. I'm very nervous about them sitting there and exiling my graveyard. Because with 5 colors, you can't predict what's coming. What do I have in my graveyard? I have Vivisector and and Ornithopter. Okay. Baba Saga. Corvold. And you're force tapping my Baba Saga. How rude. Why are we doing this, computer? What is happening? That's what's happening. My computer's being silly. And by silly, I mean it's intentionally lowering its own quality for some reason, and it shouldn't be doing that. The Ornithopter, because it's free to cast. Look at that, my computer's doing so much better. Amazing. I hate not being able to tap down things in response. Get rid of the blood. Oh no, I need to get rid of Ornithopter and a land. I'll get rid of the one that gave me life. A Bastion of Remembrance. That makes me excited. Well, let's see. Bastion of Remembrance first. Do I do the recover? Pull the land back? Oh no. Recover is only a creature card. But I drew into a land. Let's go. Boop. Luna beside you. For another land. They're not swinging with Corvold simply because I have a menace flyer. At least I think. They had a discard invoked. Where? Oh. Not tapping my stuff. How'd you get a Radiant Fountain? Owner's hand. I choose Baba Lysaga. I can't believe they used Windgrace to steal my land. It's very rude. Also, entirely what Windgrace does. I would like light. Do I have multiple lands on hand at the moment? No. So I will do this. Ornithopter's free. Bastion of Remembrance is big. And a Blood Fountain. Oh. Why are we doing that? Why are we making your big commander bigger. Although their commander's the same size as mine. They're both 4/4 base. Orvold. He's back. I'm not going to do anything until they attack. You should sack my land back to my graveyard. Because that would be helpful to me. Ah. Because right now I need 3 activations of Babala Saga. Because Bastion of Remembrance will take care of the extra damage. So right now, Babala Saga, when I sack, it'll be 4 damage per. You should lose 1 more life. Didn't want to do it. Block with Babala Saga. Pass the damage. And then during second main, I do this. See, the lovely thing about that I do want to do this kicked. Ornithopter and the forest. Forest. Gain life. Ornithopter. Because as long as I keep Ornithopter on the field, I will be able to sack just Ornithopter and a land. That is all I am going for. I need them to lose 1 life, and I can do the last 4 at instant speed. Come on, do it. Tap your shock land. Because I know that's what that they've been losing life to that. Yeah, there's a Yavimaya Coast. Is it only the Yavimaya Coast? No, they have Battleforge. Cave of Kolios. So I have 3 Shocklands out. So if I can force... I don't know how to force them to tap it, though. Because they can tap them for colorless as well, right? Yeah. They can tap them for colorless or colored mana. But the colored mana is what hurts them. Just need them to not swing with Shanna. Because if they swing with Shanna, I'm done. Because they'll gain more life, or they'll gain 1 less life than what I am causing them to lose. But that delay will allow their bigger creatures to become a problem. Are they doing the passive scoop? The I'm just not going to do anything. See if you rage quit. Which, by the way, why is that a tactic? Do people think I am that impatient? Like, I'll just sit this out. I don't care. Because that's just them admitting that I won, they didn't want to scoop. Because hitting the concede button feels bad. Even though it doesn't. Because it's not like we're playing anything ranked at the moment. And I mean, realistically, I'm just killing time. I need to stall for 40 minutes until I take a short break for the game to update. I had fun because my deck did its thing. Clearly, my opponent did not have fun because my deck did its thing. Which is, I just have answers to everything somehow in Golgari. Which most of the answers are simply, I'm gonna just toss my things before they actually block. Oh, excuse me. I think at the store before it changes. I should probably check. But then I get to open all the fun boosters in a couple minutes. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking to get the Bant Gingerbread Man. The Ice Queen that cares about tapping opponent stuff. I would love that. Because I have I have a deck that does that. I have a deck that sits there and taps stuff. I think it's Simic, though. The Kenrith's Royal Funeral. Oh, yeah. Kenrith's dead. Thank you for the follow. What timing? Thank you for the follow, Mary John. That was ominous timing to be talking about the story and lore of Magic. Let's see. What are some other... I mean, Smeagol's a literary figure, Sauron's a little literary figure, Sam's a literary figure, Bilbo's a literary figure, Shalob's a literary figure, Elrond is a literary figure. But those are literal. I don't have... Can I do Rusco and say it's Wicked coded? Which is still witches. Even though Rusco himself is not a witch, he's just a clockmaker. There's other clockmakers throughout literature, right? Figured that it's just gonna be an hour of me messing with my Baba Saga deck, which I personally don't mind either way. But if you guys are willing to give me an out to playing another deck, I'm also willing to take that. But as far as Eldraine related stuff, with the kind of fairy tale stuff, oh, why am I facing another Omnath deck? What? Why did this hand... I'm not doing this again. I can't do the whole not having mana thing. Forgot that Serath allows me to untap things, by the way. Smeagol is also a literary figure. I think that was the one that I missed. Because I know I have a Smeagol deck that's also Golgari, but realistically that deck is just this deck with a different commander. They're the same deck. I mean, Smeagol, the only difference is I get away with bigger spells because I'm getting extra land rather than losing land. But that being said, having them both out, really beneficial. Because I lose a land, but then I gain a land at the end of turn. Great. Thought me sacrificing things was a bad thing? Aha! Oh, and Crucible of Worlds, just to make sure. just to guarantee that I will get my lands back. Gala greeters. They missed land drop number 3? Oh no. I hit land number 4. I'm gonna play the Poison Tip Archer. I actually don't want my Vengeful Strangler to flip yet. Because they only have the Gala Graders. I need my opponent to play more things. And I don't think I've ever said that. What does this guy do? Human Boar. I'm in Combo Piece Central. I've reached the pinnacle of my deck. It's these 3 Golgari cards plus Sir Conrad. And any sack outlet. The good thing with this is that I can use attacking as a sack outlet. Instead of sacrificing, they just take damage. It's a win-win. My creature dies, I win. If they don't block it and it goes through and it hits them, I win. Win-win situation. Unless they decide to board wipe, which they totally could. And I'll be very sad. So I definitely would not blame board wipe right now. But they only have a black mana floating. Which, also, why do they have a black mana floating? You would lose mana, that mana it becomes black instead. Gotcha. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. I forgot this Omnath also saves mana. Cause what? It's the mono green Omnath. If you would lose unspent mana, it gets saved instead as green. That's Toxrill. That's a problem. But why is 7 mana spent on top target creature gains +7 against strength 1 to energy? I'm gonna throw that guy in the way. I should throw my Poison Tip Archer in the way to get rid of it. They have nothing that can be taken out by -1/-1. I'll just stick it on the Toxrill. Okay. I'm in trouble. Okay. I think what I do, sack the treasure, sack Poison Tip, sack a forest. I know I lose the Poison Tip Archer thing, but I need to... If I activate Babala Saga more and more... Yeah, because I keep gaining life. Can I have my Smeagol trigger, please? Pretty, please? Because at the end of my next turn, I either win or lose. It's very likely that this turn I could also just lose. Is Toxrill? Toxrill's not legal, standard legal, is it right now? What did we blow up? We blew up we straight murdered Vito. I have a feeling I'm losing. No, yeah, Toxrill is standard legal right now. I'm alive. I thought I was just gonna die last turn. Okay, doc. That. And unfortunately, that's it. That's all I can do. Take action. It's the Gala Greeters. That's what it was. I never got rid of the Gala Greeters, and I forgot that you can gain life for that. And I mean, yeah, I couldn't get any answers to Toxrill. I have like 15 different removal spells in this deck. Just couldn't draw any. And because my deck is built around sacrificing my stuff, it only benefits Toxrill. Because even my enchantment that's on Toxrill doesn't do anything. They get enough slugs from me. Toxrill, still pretty bad to deal with. Not as bad as werewolves. Still will be a werewolf hater. All day, every day. Werewolves and magic shouldn't be a thing. I mean, narratively they make sense and but I don't like werewolves and their mechanics. What colors am I supposed to be playing? Blue, black, red, green. And something that attacks. Spider time. Technically, my giant spiders deck does not break my playing on themes of Eldraine. Because spiders come up in fairy tales a lot. And giant spiders come up in books a lot. I'm just trying to fight for the fact that I just play Golgari now. It's just what I do now, I guess. And I'm gonna get a swamp here. That'll give me 2 and 2. I'm trying to ramp, because it takes 6 mana to get my commander out. Yeah. You guys cannot see any of her text because it's behind my face. Death Touch Ward 2. Other spiders also get Death Touch in Ward 2. Whenever a creature dealt damage this turn by a spider I control dies, create a token that's a copy of that, except it's food. I can't pay for that. Power kill. The fact that I'm power word killing their crawling cores is bad. But I need that gone before Tysa comes out. I am no fool. Anything with a death trigger needs to be gone. I need to get rid of it. ASAP. Boop, boop. Get a power stone token. Cast down artifact spells. However, it can be used to activate abilities. And that's the big thing. I can use that mana to activate abilities. So activating the abilities of my food realistically is what it's there for. I almost actually took Thorn Spider out. I didn't like it at first, but this screams combat tricks, but I'm gonna block anyway because I need to stop taking poison counters. No combat trick? Then I'll just play another spider. Buff spiders. I really am just a Sultai player. Because I'm sitting here going, having counter spells would be nice. Wow, I miss blue. Even Babala Saga, I was like, some counter spells would be nice instead of just removal. Being able to stop things before they start sounds really good. I just want the extra life, I guess. Give me my spider back. Give me my buffing spider back. Because I start spamming all my instants and sorceries, and then I start exiling them for more cards. Because that's what Broodmother does. And she gives me a bunch more spiders. I have almost every single spider in here in my deck. And then it gives me a couple other things as well. Prey upon Arachnoform. Commander. Extra deadly spiders. Spiders. If I have downtime, I'm going to be heckin' sad, by the way. So I do this, right? To blow up Citizen's Arrest. Then I get my spider buffing back. And win the game. What are you gonna do? You have something you can do? I would like to get another card, preferably a spider. You know what? Prey upon works too. I wasn't expecting to hit Prey upon my first draw. Because of the 15 cards, I look at 3, I get to pick 1. Oh. Creature dying cause... Oh! I can steal Tysa. Oh. I didn't process that Tysa's ability works for my deck. I'm going to prey upon Tysa and they're going to scoop though. It's going to happen. Prey upon this guy to that one. In case you try to do some shenanigans with your 1 white mana. Ah! Like that. now you don't have a blocker anyway. Buff spiders. I have an evil witch who eats things. I have giant spiders who eat things. I have Smeagol who eats things. They're all just the same decks. The only difference between the spider deck and the other two is it's a fight-based deck. I want to actually have my spiders deal damage. I have 18 minutes. I have enough time for one more game before the servers want to kick me off. Or the servers are going to kick me off now. Did the servers break? Nope. We're good. Yeah, 17 minutes for those things to end. I like that the historic no bans thing is going a little bit longer. I have exactly 3 hours into the new set to play historic no ban list. I hate historic no ban list, by the way. It's full access to all the cards. And you can literally just sit in there and build a deck. But then you realize that cards are banned for reasons. So going no ban list, you go, that's fun. And then have a 60 card deck that's suddenly dropping Eldrazi turn 2. Or no, I think it was turn 3. That was the last time I played it. I faced 2 decks in a row that on turn 3 they dropped Ulamog. 2 games in a row. Not the same person. What deck was I using? I was using my Selesnya poison deck. Turn 1 spider. The spider has hands. I'm just pointing it out. The spider has hands. Look at those. Those are hands. Those are opposable thumbs. They turn 1 scooped. Okay. I'm gonna try again. If it feels like loading. There we go. Buff spiders. Agam Ojutai Master. I don't know what their commander does, but this is a bad hand for me. Or it's not a bad hand, it's just slow and doesn't have black mana. This has black mana. This doesn't have black mana, but is faster. And I mean, realistically, I should be able to draw into some swamps. Or at one of my dual lands. I think I only have like 2 in here, though, that are dual lands. But, anywho. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. I stayed up late last night trying to earn a couple extra coins. So this is the result. I was so excited for the new set just because I like Eldraine. Eldraine's one of the planes I enjoy. But yeah. I think after this game I'm gonna end up taking my break. I mean, it's about 11 now. I'm just gonna double check while I'm waiting for my opponent to take their turn. No, I didn't want to click on that notification. my turn. Okay. I was just making sure. I mean, like last time, it says there's no downtime expected. But I know that last time I did this, there was downtime for like 30 minutes, which is why I started my stream late, why I'm taking like an established break then. So yeah, after this match, depending on how long it lasts, I will be taking a break for a little bit to hopefully have the game not hate me. Mimic. You know, out of all the times I've played D&D, I've never once encountered a mimic. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I haven't had my trust betrayed, but maybe I'm becoming too trustful or trusting of my dungeon masters to kind of count on things not being mimics. My guy, I wasn't even gonna be able to do anything. Unless the servers are already having problems. Which I wouldn't be surprised about. Let me check the status page. All systems operational. So yeah. It says full deployment at about 3 hours. Being East Coast, I should get it in the first wave though. I believe I'm in the region of first wave. What do I do for the next 10 minutes? I mean, I can try to run a game. It doesn't want me to run another game. I believe I think, Rena telling me to take my break now. Oh boy. Don't want to take a break this early though. I'll push for one more game. If it crashes, it crashes. Oh well. It'll be my Icarus moment. I feel like this game always gives me Icarus moments. Oh, we'll finally get new loading screens. I feel like lately I've been staring at the mom ones for a bit. We had a couple loading screens when uh the Lord of the Rings set first came out, but those loading screens stopped appearing. I have a turn 1 search for a land. And they're playing the Hunger Dominus? Oh. I love ramping into my hand because I don't have a color. And my opponent just scooping. It is kind of gross that many partings gives you both a land to your hand and a food. But I suppose it would be worse if the land entered the battlefield and you got the food. Can't wait to close this game and like stretch and walk away from my computer. Only to find that I'm gonna have to like change what I'm streaming again. I don't even remember what happened last time. All I know is I had to reschedule doing the Lord of the Rings stuff. I end up doing a lot of the actual deck construction offline. Jansen, Chaos Crafter, what does he do? Hey, sacrifice an artifact, creature create. Oh, he's the one that does. Oh, wait a sec. Sacrifice an artifact creature, create 2 treasure tokens. Sacrifice a non-creature artifact, create 2. He gets 2 by sacking 1. He loops in on himself. So if they have anything that can untap, it's a problem. I don't think they do because most of the untapped stuff is in green. It's a very confident feeling that they're not going to be able to untap them. But they could have, like, Staff of Domination. That one's a problem. It's a problem. Drop another swamp. Drop anything but a mountain. Hey, it was a mountain. I don't have to worry about their commander yet. Halo Fountain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think that's actually more of a problem here. Did they dupe me and are just playing an Alice Elcor deck? It wouldn't be the first time I got tricked, but I don't want it to happen. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. I apologize. Oh no, yeah, sure. Let's make more creature tokens. Oh god. It's just a Mardu token deck. It's just a Mardu token deck. I can live with a Mardu token deck. Can't live if they just nuke me. Because that's just kind of how that works. Because, yeah, I don't want their stuff. Oh, it's the stuff dying that causes his life loss trigger. That's even worse. I can bite down next turn. So if I bite down LSL Core, I can block the mites to not take the poison counters. And then I have to deal with this eventually. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I want to make a deck using this guy. I just couldn't figure it out. I think I want to make it as an Orzhov cantrip deck, but notice how they are not attacking with Alazilcore, despite it being a Death Toucher. I lose extra life for this. Please stop it. Desperately need to get rid of that. I have 1 creature. They have 6. Uh-oh. Still no red mana, though. As historic spell, return target creature. No! No. I have another one. I have another spell for this. Is the target Rhea again? I need to prevent the damage. That preventing damage effect is really nice right now. Is it going to cost me the game? It might. Bite down. That's it. That's all I can do. Because they're gaining 3 mites whenever they attack. And I can only eat 1. You would gain life while you have 5 or less life. Gain twice that much life instead. Well, good thing you're not going below 30 anytime soon. Oh, it gave them the red mana. Oh no. Are we just going to convert all these mites into treasure? Because I would be here for it. Because they don't have Alisilcore out. Oh no. I retract my statement. I have done nothing but lie. I would like to not see Mayhem Devil out. Mayhem Devil is always a problem. Then here come the mites. I'm going to die of poison damage. I'm going to die from poison counters before anything else happens. Isn't that just sad? I wonder if I should put Rhea Ivor in my token decks to give me a secondary win con. Why'd you have to sacrifice? What? Oh, they have to sack a treasure to activate that? Oh. Oh no. This is bad. Because what, we're gonna activate Jensen now? Yup. I want to see this play out. I know I need to restart my game. So I'll take a break shortly. Why am I still alive? Look, guys, I got a second forest after all of that. After all of that. That's all it was, though, is I didn't have the forest. Okay. Again, okay. And then I have 3 damage that I can stick on the commander. And then I lose from poison damage. Me with my one little spider got poisoned to death. Chromatic Orrery. I feel like that's unnecessary in this deck. I mean, I guess not in the sense that it's a legendary. Okay, now we have Terror of the Peaks. Cool, great. It's not like I was gonna live this turn anyway. You know what, just for sake of sakeness, I'm gonna block the human. I got them under 30 life, though. I take that as a win. Because they just kept gaining so much life. Oh no. Tire of the Peaks hits me for 1. Whatever will I do? Alrighty. It is time. I actually want to see if this will do anything if I try to go back to the main page. It might just kick me out, though. Or it might just stick me here forever, because I was supposed to update. It did? Yeah. Look at that. But yeah, I believe I need to take my break now. 'Cause now's the update time, right? Expected downtime. Okay. Everything is officially under maintenance, so yeah. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Yeah, I'll be taking a short break while the maintenance happens. I'll be sticking music back on, and I will be back soon. Hello, everyone. I am back, and it's live. So, although everything still says it's under maintenance, that's because the full deployment has not gone out yet. But it is officially time to get new cards. Following sets are now only playable in standard or historic play modes. Midnight Hut, Crimson Vow, Neon Dynasty, Streets of New Capenna. Renewal gifts. Love them. Hey, what's this? Beginning of your end step, put an oil counter on up to one target creature whenever non-token one or more oil counters dies. Conjure X duplicates of it into exile, where X is the number of oil counters on it. Those duplicates perpetually get plus X, which is again the number of oil counters on it. Then shuffle those duplicates into your library. The Weatherlight Smuggler, Surgical Metamorph, Thunderous Death. Rowan, Scion of War. I got as a renewal gift. Mana spells you cast string that are black and or red cost X less to cast, where X is the amount of life you lost this turn. Spellbook Vendor does the rolls, which are token enchantments. Restless Vinestock, we have animatable lands in standard. Horned Lock Whale. I also have more cards still. We also have adventures again. Oh, it's just the new mastery stuff. Any fun prizes in the mastery tree? Spellcaster, Twinning Twins. I like the Omniscience sleeve. Blind Obedience isn't bad. Oversold Cemetery isn't bad. Beast. Dragon Mantle. True Courage, Decadent Dragon, Dragon Mantle. Scalding Viper. Monstrous Rage, Torch the Tower. So it's their virtues, right? Yeah. So, oh, virtues are the end. I understand. I was reading it backwards. It cost me 4 points to get to one card sleeve. So I need to pick the card sleeve that I'm going for first. But now I have to buy packs. This is why we saved up on a bunch of coins. Packs. What is in my mail? Woe be upon us. The wicked slumber, smoldering eldrin. Take these 3 packs and some basic lands. Claim. Mm-hmm. So I get the new basic art styles and 3 packs to start. Years ago, siblings Hanlon and Greta wandered into Sweet Tooth Village and were attacked by sinister living candy. Unlike Hanlon, Greta was able to escape with her life. Now she returns as a witch hunter to exact sweet justice upon those who robbed her of her brother. Let's see. A 6 normal. I do 10 mythics and another 3 normal. That's a lot of mythic packs. Because I have a draft token. I'm not as worried about spending all my gold. Yeah, and then another 3,000 for that. Puts me at 9. So the next time I buy a single pack, which I can do right now, because I have the gems for it. I shouldn't, though. I should... I want the golden pack, though. At least spend the gems on a mythic pack. Okay. It is time to open 12, 23, 25 booster packs of various rarities. And Awaken the Woods. Will Scion of Peace. I have both of the twins. Another Ichor Moon Gauntlet. Or my first Ichor Moon Gauntlet. Raging Battle Mouse. Second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast. At the game combat on your turn, if 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your control this turn, our creature you control gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Sting the Glinting Dagger. 1/1 haste. Each combat untap equipped creature. Each combat untap equipped creature. Okay. First strike as long as it's blocking or blocked by a goblin or orc. Gold packs. Elish Norn. Rankle's Prank. Twinning Twins. Elder Dragon War. Lockwell and Thran Portal. Rankle's Prank. Choose 1 or more. Discard 2 cards. Lose 4 life. 2 creatures. Sacked. Oh my goodness. For 1 white, you can send this on adventure. Exile target non-token creature. Return to the battlefield under owner's control at the beginning of the next step. Of the next end step. And then Flying Vigilance with ward 1. Not bad. Okay. Merry Bards. Ends the battlefield, you may pay 1 when you do create a young hero roll. This chart created enchanted creature has whenever this creature attacks, if its toughness is 3 or less, put a 1/1 counter on it. Living Lectern. Create a sorcerer roll. Tap 1 to sack it. To draw a card and get a sorcerer roll. Fairy Fencing. Target creature gets -X turn. That creature gets an additional -3/-3 until end of turn if you controlled a fairy as you cast the spell. Hatching Plans. Spin to a graveyard from the battlefield. Draw 3 cards. So that's an enchantment that you want to blow up yourself. Harriet's Whisper. Turn opponent discards 2 cards. Create a Wicked Roll token. Attached to one target creature you control. Apollon Shield Hair. Target creature you control gains vigilance +X number. Creatures you control, creature tokens you control get +1/+1. The Selesnya creature token. Open 10. That is the coolest animation I have ever seen. So many cards to sift through here. But it looked like I got Leyline of Lightning. Okay. Greater Armancy. Other enchantments you control have Shroud. Ooh. Virtue of Strength. Turn target creature card or return target creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand. If you tap a basic land from it, it produces 3 times as much. Dread Knight, you draw a card and lose a life. Trample, when it dies, you may cast from graveyard as an adventure until the... Oh, this one keeps coming back, so you get both halves of it constantly. So you cast the adventure, the card is exiled. Then you cast the creature half from exile. The creature dies. Then you cast the adventure from your graveyard. It goes into exile. You cast the creature from exile, it dies. All sorts of fun trickery there. I can't believe he's going in my Babel Saga deck immediately. Spiteful Hexmage. When it enters the battlefield, create a curse roll token attached to a creature you control. Enchanted creature has base power, toughness 1. Expel the interlopers. 0 and 10. Destroy all creatures with power greater than or equal to the chosen number. Questing Druid. Exile top 2. There's so many cards. Reattack with one more fairies. Draw a card. This is an animated land. Oppression's an old card. It has the special treatment. These two are also old cards with the special treatments. I should have noticed that because that's what that little symbol in the corner is. Because the open book is the Wilds of Eldraine. These are the re-released cards with the special story arts. Archon of the Wild Rose. Other creatures you control that are enchanted by auras you control have base turns everything that is enchanted into 4/4 angels with flying. Hold on. What lands do I have? So I got the blue-green one already. And I just got the Orzhov and Izzet one. Exile target creature if you control an enchantment scry 2. Permanents control creates a 1/1 white human. Enchantments are a big deal. Griffinary. Beautiful Griffin. Sacrifice 2 enchantments, return it from your graveyard to hand. Head of the Sweet's Revenge. Evil food? We love evil food. Oh, no, so food tokens. Foods you control have tap, add green. 5 colorless, 2 green, sacrifice it. Creatures you control get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of foods you control. Food decks are important. That must be for the... What? Hey, it's Greta! Galvanic Giant. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, tap creature. Ooh, you tap and stun. Plus have... Ooh, the Storm Reading's more expensive. Draw 4 cards, then discard 2. 7 mana at instant speed. Compulsion. Woodland Acolyte. I'm gonna carry go top your library. And these are just the normal ones. These are the fun packs. Ego Drain I saw played. Dark Tutelage. Chancellor Tales. When you cast a venture spell you may copy, you may choose new targets for the copy. Create a food. Sacrifice a food to put 1/1 counter on target creature. 2 to sack a food to draw a card and lose a life. Cheeky House Mouse. A creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. For a 2/1 mouse. Stab Wound. Oh my god, it's Greta stabbing a jelly donut. Enchanted creature gets -2/-2 at the beginning of the upkeep of enchanted creatures control of that player loses 2 life. Ruby Daring Tracker. Whenever it attacks while I control a creature with power 4 or greater, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Also can tap for red or green. Glass Casket, Dark Tutelage, Pop the Beanstalk. Battlefield, whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, draw a card. Ash Party Crasher, Celebration. So there's Celebration, which requires non-land permanents. There's Rolls, which are non-land permanents. Harriet's Tempting Apple. Legendary Artifact Food. Whenever the Tempting Apple enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Tap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. So when it comes out, you immediately get what's it called? It's a red spell. But you steal control of something for the turn. You can gain 3 life by sacking it, or sack it to make an opponent lose 3 life. Okay. Another adventure creature. Raid Bombardment. Dreaming Duelist. Flash flying whenever the fairy at ETBs. Each boat loses 1 life. Okay, so fairy decks. Return creature when it dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library, so it reanimates itself slowly. 4/5 Death Touch. Whenever it deals combat damage, create a food token. The Scream Puff. Baronati. When Baronati has lifelink, as long as I control another fairy, it gets fire breathing until end of turn for 3 mana instead of 1. I like how some of these cards, it's like you've gotten this before. It doesn't stick the first icon on them, but I bet you it's because I passed them already, or the packs opened in the opposite way. Spider Food, that's going in my spider deck. When target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying, create a food token. Yep. Freeze in place, tap target creature, and put 3 stun counters on it. Celebration, Archon's Glory, at the beginning of bargain. Sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token as you cast this spell. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If this spell was bargained, that creature also gains lifelink and flying and lifelink until end of turn. Oh, okay. Oh, there's so many things happening. Up to 1 target creature gets +1 until end of turn. You create a 1/1 black rat creature with this creature can't block. Rat. Create a treasure token. I can sack just to draw. Enters the battlefield, create a food token, sacrifice a food, target player lose 2 life. Am I gonna make a food deck? Probably. Territorial Witch Stalk at the beginning of combat on your turn if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. A 0 until end of turn can attack as though it didn't have defender. You discard a card if you do draw 2 cards, create a Wicked Roll token attached up to 1 target creature you control. So I want to make things wicked and sack the aura. Is that what it is? Because it seems like there's, like, I can bargain things to sack the token, things like that. Troublemaker, oof. When it enters the battlefield, if it was bargained, exile target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. Ice out with the Ice Queen. Unless cast if it was bargained, counter target spell. It's a counter spell. Spell Stutter. Counter it unless its controller pays 2 plus an additional 1 for each fairy. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and tap 2 to exile it. Curse of the Werefox. Create a monster roll token attached to target creature I control, then that creature fights up to 1 target creature I don't control. Ah, this must go in the Ice Queen deck. 9 Crescendo again. Oh, wait a sec. Did I not just pass that? Oh, it was Rat out. Okay. 9 Crescendo. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Whenever a non-token creature I control dies this turn. Oh, okay. So I buff everything. Everything that's non-token that then dies gets turned into a rat. Kellen's Light Blades. Deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocked creature. Destroy that creature instead if it was bargained. Scarecrow Guide. Hey, that's cute. Stormkilled Prowler. Rogue. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value of 5 or greater, put 2 1/1 counters on Stormkilled Prowler. One more basic pack, and then I get to open my 11 non-basic. Ristic Study. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may draw a card unless that player pays 1. 3 Bowls of Porridge. Choose one that hasn't been porridge. 2 damage to target creature or player. Tap target creature. The food ability. Sky Beast Tracker. It's a giant. Whenever you cast a spell with mana 5 or greater, create a food. Enchant creature. When it ETBs, tap the enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. When it's put into the graveyard from a battlefield, you may pay 1. If you do, scry 1, then draw a card. Buried Spear Guard. Case when it dies, create a rat that can't block. Target creature gets +1/+0. Gains first strike. And you scry. Now let's do the really fun, cool animation again. Because that's so much sicker. Oh boy. This is why we buy the mythic packs. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 mythics. Let's see what else we've got though. Another Greta, Neva stalked by nightmares. Enters the battlefield, turn target creature enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Recursion. If your enchantment I control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on Neva, then scry 1. Tenacious Tome Seeker. Bargain, return insert sorcery. The Fairy. A Dargon. Vampiric Rites is an old card. Shrouded Shepherd as an adventure. The Princess Takes Flight. When exile a creature, or a creature I control gets +2/+2, gains flying until turn. Return the creature. Gallant Pie Wheeler. It's a 2/3 with first strike. It gains double strike if 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your control this turn. For flavor, he should absolutely be in food decks. Royal Treatment. Target creature turns hexproof. Create a Royal Roll token. Ooh, Royal gives +1/+1 and ward 1. Hey, look, it's Dragon Mantle. Picnic Ruiner. Tribute 3 1/1 counters. Whenever it attacks, if I control a creature with power 4 or greater, it gains double strike. So there's a lot of things that require power 4 or greater, CMC 5 or greater, non-creatures. Garruk's Uprising, Soul Guide Lantern, Earth Elemental Candy Trail. It's a food clue. And an ETB Scry 2, you can sack it to gain 3 life and draw a card. So it gains both abilities. Warehouse Tabby. Whenever enchantment you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. And Warehouse Tabby can gain Death Touch until end of turn. Haste. It's Gingerbread. Johan's Stopgap. Bargained. Reduces the cost by 2. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand and draw a card. It's a fairy. That allows you to tap something and put a stun counter. This 1 damage to any target you create a treasure token, draw a card. Merfolk. Merfolk Coralsmith gets +1/+1 until end of turn. When it dies, you scry 2. Break the spell, destroy target enchantment, permanent you controlled or a token was destroyed this way, draw a card. Cut in 4 damage shark creature, create a young hero roll. Leading moats, target creature's owner puts on top or bottom of their library. Product Alchemist, Candy Grapple. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. If it's bargain, it's -5/-5. Whenever enchantment you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. I'm going to be making an enchantment deck. If it ends up being Orzhov, that's fine. I would like to try to get a 3rd color, because it gives me more access to other enchantments, but ultimately, I think it's okay. Got a Prism, when it ETBs draw a card, and allows me to mana filter. Tap to entire creature, scry 1, then draw a card. ETBs create 2/2 White Knight. Scry 2 on destroy. It has a way to sack it. Hamlet Gotten. Bargain reduces cost. Trample 6/6. ETBs, you gain 3 life. Sleight of hand. Bestial Bloodline. The Bestial Bloodline's crazy because it recurs itself. Remaining 3 less from your graveyard, create a young hero roll token attached to it. So it looks like some of them force the rolls to be attached to specific creatures, but others you get to choose. Rare wild card. Heyo. Agatha of the Vile Cauldron. Activate abilities of creatures I control cost X less to activate, where X is her power. I can't reduce it to less than 1. Hilda, the Icy Crown. Omniscience. Sorry, I got excited. Hilda, the Icy Crown. Whenever I tap an untapped creature an opponent controls, I may pay 1. When I do, I choose 1. For 4 elemental. 1/1 counter on all creatures I control. Scry 2, then draw 1. Kindred Discovery, Omniscience, Bitter Blossom. All great cards. I've used them before in other matches. They're great. Virtue of Courage. 2 damage to any target. Whenever a source I control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, I may exile that many cards from the top of my library. I may play those cards this turn. Virtue of Courage is a card that I'm going to be putting in a deck that I physically own. And boy, oh boy, can I not wait to try that. Ariad of the Charmed Apple. Each creature that's enchanted by an aura I control can attack you or a planeswalker I control. At the beginning of my end step, each opponent loses X life, and I gain X life for X number of auras I control. That's it. That's the commander. Baluna Grand Squall, Giant, a Temur Giant, which is fun, because it means I have a new Temur commander to build. Because I actually have a build for every single... That's new one I wanted to make. Which one? Oh, Ariat. You wanted to make Ariat, right? Yeah, she's actually ridiculous. Baluna Grand Skull, I have to build at some point, whether I want to or not. Because this is now the only Temur commander I have not built anything for. Beseech the Mirror. Search your library for a card, exile it face down, then shuffle. If the spell was bargain, I may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost. If the spell's mana value is 4 or less. Or I put it into my hand if it wasn't cast that way. This is for the animating lands. When ETBs or attacks, I mill 3 cards and return a land from graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Reduces the cost of mana ability, activate abilities, which all of the transformations are, and it gives them a buff. I'm skipping over the Ashiok because I want to read Moonshaker Cavalry before Ashiok. Creatures you control gain flying, get X until end of turn, where X number of creatures you control. So again, this is tokens. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. She has a lot of text. She has a passive +3 activate abilities, which we don't see a lot on Planeswalkers anymore. Notably, it was Jace. Because Jace had the ruling of if you have no cards, if you were to draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. He has it both as a passive and as a line in his ultimate ability. So having Ashiok with another passive with 3 activated abilities is insane. You'd pay life while your library has at least that many cards in it, exile that many cards from the top of your library instead. Okay. I can see this being good with something like the Temple of Bolus or Altar of Bolus or whatever it's called. The one that allows you to pay life instead of cast the card. Instead, pay mana to cast a card from top of your library. Look at the top two cards of your library, exile one of them, put the other into your hand, create two 1/1 Black Nightmare creature tokens with at the beginning of combat on your turn. If a card was put into exile this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Target player exiles top X cards of their library, where X is total mana value of cards I own in exile. So it's what? I exile a bunch of cards with Ashiok. Or exile a bunch of my cards through other means. Play Ashiok, ult Ashiok, and then watches my opponent's scoop. Right? That's how that works. But yeah. I have one more pack to open after all that. And then I'm gonna not do anything with these decks, so I can go play a draft event, because that's why I got the draft token. Because that went on sale yesterday. Sheree of Numbing Depths, Merfolk Wizard, not Celestia, Azorius. When ETBs tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it, whenever I tap one or more untapped creatures my opponents control, draw a card. Activates only once each turn. Minstrosity. And it dies create food. Charmed Clothier. ETBs create a royal token attached to specifically another target creature I control. Virtue Courage and Repercussion. Woohoo! This is a lot of fun stuff, a lot of good stuff. So yeah. What is this? Complete 3 quick draft matches? What? Why is there another... There's another bar here. I don't know when that goes away. But if there's a way to earn more coins right away, I should absolutely do the premier draft for this, right? So I played I played a 3 losses. Okay, okay. Try target tapped creature. I'm gonna try to... There's a lot of ways to tap things, so I'm gonna try to play into that. So it looks like I'm playing in an Ice Queen deck. So I will say, pick one, pack one is always the most stressful thing. I mean, hence why a lot of people haven't looked at anything yet, or haven't made a choice yet. I believe this shows me the card pool. Yeah. I have access to my picks, access to the full card pool. Let's see. I'm looking for things that can tap things. Lord Skitter's Butcher. That's fun. Turn. I get nothing. That's fine. Give something +2/+2. It's your first instance sorcery turn. Let me tap things. Where did my card go? Um, where did my pick go? I'm very confused. We'll counter on Savior of the Sleeping. See, that one at least appeared. My blue card that I tried to grab didn't. I'm glad that this just happened on stream, though. Because I don't think that was supposed to happen. Because the game just ate my card. I can't believe I have to report that. I mean, I'll wait till the end of the draft to make sure that it didn't take it. But yeah, the game just ate my card. Okay, Princess takes like the audio's all sorts of messed up too. So I don't know what's going on. I think Magic broke. Broke it. I broke it. However, I'm not the one that's sitting there with 3 packs. Tap a creature. Finally. I guarantee it's because someone else got the Ice Queen, so I'm battling someone else to get the tap cards. I mean, we're only building 40 cards decks, so that's a factor in this as well. But I mean, yeah, realistically, I am going to take another hour to stream though, so I won't be done until 1. But that's only because I started late. I started at 10. Nice. I'm going to, let's see, I have Jameer Fairies. I have a proper Ice Queen deck. There's the Orzhov enchantments. Orzhov enchantments, probably running Bargain as a sub-theme. Though it looks like cards in all 5 colors have Bargain, which leads me to believe that cards in all 5 colors create roles. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, we saw blue making sorcerer. We saw black making wicked or cursed. Wicked and cursed. White makes young hero and royal. No one wants red. Nobody is playing with red. Because it's only the red cards going around at this point. I think the idea of there being fairies that cross into other decks is kind of interesting because, yeah, they're going to be fairy focused things, but not everything. Not everything is going to be a fairy focused situation. And I guess the plant worm, they disappeared. That's two. That is two cards that I have confirmed my pick and have just gone away instead. It's also saying I have 3 packs to pick from, but not showing any of them. Okay, I need to rapid pick the things that, I mean, yeah. I can't see my other cards. That's a tap. That's a tap with stun counters. Okay, that one actually got put there. So what? That was 2 cards? 2 cards that disappeared. One was a blue card that had an adventure on it. One was a green card that had an adventure on it. Right? I'm just like, I need help now keeping track of my cards that are disappearing. Because this is yikes. Because these are also cards that get added to our collection, because this is an official draft. So it's just yoinking cards from out of my collection. Which I am not about. I'm not into it. No, but being able to do a draft always is nice because I get to it changes the pacing of things. Because drafts are 40 card decks. Standard is 60 and then Brawl is 100. This one, right? Yeah, that's the only thing I can tap anything. Yeah. Sometimes mixing up the change of sometimes a change of pace is good. Especially with things like Magic, where Magic can get kind of old pretty quick. Especially when I built the same types of decks over and over again. Uh, I definitely have playstyles that I prefer. And it's very clear that I prefer some of the more combo and complex ones. I mean, I know Freeze in Place is a tap spell. Ground Seal. Oh. Oh no. They re-released Ground Seal in this set? Um, there's a lot of things in this set that need graveyard shenanigans to happen. Plus, a lot of the previous sets have a lot of graveyard shenanigans. So, why are we re-releasing Ground Seal? Because Ground Seal is worse than Grafdigger's Cage. Because Grafdigger's Cage only stopped creatures. It only affected creatures in graveyards. Ground Seal stops everything. No flashback, no dredge, no nothing. None of that stuff happens anymore. I guess I'll take a draw. Draw spells are fun. I am deeply concerned about the fact that I've now seen 2 ground seals in the same pod. Oh boy, I hope there's other groups doing drafts right now. Because if I can get match up with one of them and not have to deal with the ground seal, that would be nice. Scribe 1, gets +1/+1. Soul Guy, Starcraft Graveyard, Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand might help. If it gives it to me, that is card number 3. Is it just yoinked the Sleight of Hand? I wish I remembered what the first card was. Because the second one was the Vine Worm, or the Bean Sprout Worm. And this third one was see, that's interesting. Beginning of each opponent. Beginning of each upkeep, if opponent controls more lands than you, create a treasure token, choose the target treasure you control. I draw a card. I like the idea of messing with them. Sure, I'll let you cast your bigger creatures. They're not going to be able to attack me. Return Triumphant, Solitary Sanctuary. Tap target creature plus stun counter. Yeah. Let me read the rest of it. Whenever I tap an untapped creature an opponent controls, put a 1/1 counter on target creature I control. Hell yeah. I'll draw 1 card. I'll get 1/1 counters. The Swarm Piper. Full of rubber rats. Tap spell. I was crazy once. Fuck me a room. Padded room. I need to not go down that road. I'm missing 3 cards. The one would have immediately ended up in my sideboard, so I guess I can't be too upset. Spider food. Hello, I am Elsa. I'm going to trap everything in ice. Oh, you thought I wasn't just trapping everything in ice? No, instead I will also make ice monsters. I'll guess I'll do that. I want none of the other cards. Because the mice don't really help me. You guys, ground seal. I need ground seal put away. Dreaming Duelist. The Goose Mother. I'm taking it purely so no one else can. Let me double check to make sure I don't need any of these other cards. I don't. Where's my Goose Mother? What the hell? No. That is one of the cards I actually want. Not for the draft, but in general. I want Goose Mother. An Aquatic Alchemist. That was the card. Just not taking damage, I guess. Aquatic Alchemist, Goose Mother, the Green Vine Serpent guy, and I don't remember the last spell. That is 4 cards that have disappeared after I drafted them. And my Goose Mother appeared. I'm still missing 3 other cards. But my Goose Mother appeared. I think I'm pissed off that only Goose Mother appeared. Because I can't use her. I took her so no one else could. Because I want her. Oh no. No, because it's a fun Simic food deck thing. Because I want to build Goose Mother. Goose committing crimes. What if I just changed to a Simic deck on pack 3? I mean, realistically though, because these are cards I get, I can't take any more plunge into Winters. So I'll take another Solitary Sanctuary. Can I get my other 3 cards back? I need to reread what Aquatic Alchemist does. Because I've forgotten already. Oh, goodness. Got my Goose Mother back. The only thing that would drastically change things if I get the banned one. Because there's a banned card that cares about food tokens. Cares about food tokens, cares about golems. That would actually drastically change things. Because then I can re-add the green. I would take out some of my tap stuff. Because I don't need to tap everything down. But I think Goose Mother is actually a great addition to that deck. Because that's banned. Another Frost Bridge. Or this is my first Frost Bridge. Yeah. Oh, I got that when I was busting open the other packs. I understand. Can only block creatures flying. I don't necessarily know if I like that on the fairy. If you may pay 2 when you do tap target creature opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. I get to tap things again. Yes, please. Break the spell. Charmed Clothier. Moment of Valor. Quick Study. Charmed Clothier. Please create a royal roll token. Because that at least gives something ward 1. It gives it a boost and ward. 2 things that are ridiculously important. Also, Goose Mother. It's just a reference to Untitled Goose Game. Where you're just a menace. 2 Vector Parents with your Freeze in Place. How many Freeze in Places do I have? Only 2. Was that one of the cards I'm missing? Am I missing a Freeze in Place? I'm gonna bet money someone else is making a fairy deck. So I need to snatch a bunch of black fairies to prevent that. Return Triumphant. I have a lot of things that cost 3 or less. Don't want to take any more to Plunge into Winter. I'm already at the full play set. Spoke battle garb. Goes to sideboard and arch and score. Okay. Are you gonna give me my extra cards back? No, it's not. Oh wait, yes it did. It gave them to me up here. Yeah, because that's the Beanstalk Worm, that's the Aquatic Alchemist, and it was a freeze in place. Target instance creative target library custom. Okay, I'm actually gonna take that because I have a lot of instants and sorceries that are doing my stuff. Prism quick study could be nice. Misleading modes I don't need. The stopgap I don't need. The Sodded Knight gives something the royal token. I mean, it's just a 3/3 otherwise. Isn't exciting. Return a creature card with CMC 3 or less. For like my Snare Master sprite. This takes flight. Do Scry 2. Realistically, that's all that's there for. Don't have a ton of enchantments that I'm getting rid of. Don't want to give my opponents that. Don't want Knightly Valor, realistically. 3 cards and a 1/1 flyer for 5 mana. That's not worth it. I think I'm going to run with this. It's 43, which I don't like. I might bump it up to 44 by adding an island. Yeah. I'll add the 1 island. It's definitely more a white deck than it is blue. But let's see how well I do. Just happy I got my cards back. Okie dokie. That's not helpful. Turn 1, sleight of hand. Look at this board. We have a little cauldron over there. I have a little beanstalk down here. This is the suite area. This is where the Ice Queen hangs out. The sleeping area. Because everyone over here is cursed. Literally. This is the current Lord Skitter, right? I will put the white mana into my hand. Thank you very much, game. I'm looking. Hunting down things. I have all the interaction I need. Yeah. And now I hold the mana up for the freeze in place. I'm very confused as to why their card sleeves are Simic. But they're not. They're playing Esper question mark. It might actually be worth it to try to find an Esper Commander. Ooh, excuse me. Find an Esper Commander that can actually, like, handle a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Mm, yeah, I guess having mana helps, right? The Sugar Maw needs you to do things. Next one comes up here. Move on. You do, you draw a card. I will throw my elk out. Ah. I dropped my phone. Excuse me. I got hit by my own spell. No blocks. I mean, yeah, so I just do that, right? And hope they don't counter it. Like that. Okay. What? What exactly happened? Oh, okay. I was like, why is cooped up back in my hand? It's because that's how the spell works. Discard a card. That's rude. We are now post-combat. Let's see. And then I don't do anything this turn. Let's see. I could try to Eerie Interference here. What is Skulk? Can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Gotcha. Oh, is it a 0/1 base? Oh, that makes so much more sense. So what? I take 2 to the face? Because I can't really get the 1/1 through. But the 2/3 they can guarantee get to me. Just kind of sad, but oh well. We're sticking a lot of things up in the air. That now has a ward 1. Right? Yeah. Yes. Resolve. Auto pay. Boop. Swing both in to play the Eerie Interference next turn. Because that'll save me 5, 6 life. Not counting if they make their things bigger. That means I have to wait until damage. Please don't have a counterspell. Please don't have a counterspell. Please don't have a counterspell. Heck yeah. I've never been happier to not see a counterspell. Let's see. What do I need to tap for a hot minute? The flyer, right? Because the flyer hurts the most. Oh, and that requires it to tap to do it. Okay, so I save him as a blocker. A blocker. Because I have to tap down the Ingenious Prodigy. So it can't beat me into oblivion. I mean, taking out their Sugar Mob really early has saved me. I mean, they have mostly things that are tapped still, so I think I'm good. I have a very good chance of actually pulling off a win here. The only problem is simply that I don't have cards in hand. I have abilities I can activate at instant speed because we love activate abilities. No attackers for you. I'm gonna do it. A Soul Guide Lantern? A 1/3 flyer with vigilance. And I can't attack. They gain 3 life. Okay, I'm just gonna let them have it. Okay. So I need to smack the flyer down. Or I need to tap the flyer down, rather. Yeah. I'm gonna let a few things happen first. Because curiosity... Yeah, I don't want them to Draw cards. Okay. I'm so upset that the cooped up is there. Oh no, she taps when she comes in. No. That's tragic. Reading the card explains the card. It's amazing how that works. Ooh, a 3-1 popping in. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yup. That is how that works. Only good news is there's still 2 things with stun counters on them. I just no longer have things to tap things down with. I definitely should have considered the fact that they could have had a fairy there, but it didn't dawn on me to. Okay. What'd they do? Sack to draw a card? That's unfortunate. Might as well. Got nothing else I can do. Stop giving them the option to do things there. But I lose now because they just have flyers. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. They can get 1 more damage to me, I lose. Because I only have 5 damage on board, so I can't kill them in response. Or after the fact. 3, 6, 7. Come on. That's a land. Absolutely ridiculous. They saved mana to do that. Oh, damage is... Oh. That's actually pretty big. I didn't actually read Stingblade Assassin. That's a very good card to flash in at the end of combat. I lost round 1. Oh well. I should look at the land to non-land number. Because that was gross. 18 land, it's 50% land. What if I take out 3 land? I think that should be good. I think. 3 land is risky. But that drops me down from 18 to 15. Unable to join event, please try again later. What do you mean? Oh, 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 oh. It tells you some of the color combos. Okay, I need to go home and then try to reload the event page. Unless the event shut down because of everything happening. Okay, here we go. What is that? Is a stone with lots of swords in it. Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Because it's what? 1 mana? And you'll need to discard down to 7 cards at the end of my turn. 1 mana and I can't block it still. Which is kind of annoying. Sultai? What are you? When an ATB's create a monster roll token attached to it. Sacrifice an aura attached to Fawn's Blade fights target creature I don't control. If that creature dies this turn, exile it instead. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, what if I play for that one? So I don't really have enchantments out. Or enchantments in my hand, really. Having all sorts of technical weird things happening. Because this way I at least blow up their 4/4. And pull the freeze in place back with the Aquatic Alchemist. I get 1 mana. I can pull it back to hand and play the Aquatic Alchemist, which is what I really want to do. Also, it being a water elemental fits so well with... What have you done? Oh no. I would like my 3/4 back, please. Take action. Solitary Sanctuary. I hope you didn't get what you were hoping for. I have no creatures in my graveyard. It'd be funny if they tried to do something to Rhyme for Reindeer again and killed my stockpiling Celebrant. So I just return Triumphant the stockpiling Celebrant, bouncing Rhymefer back to hand. So I have all these weird little chains. I mean, realistically, I could Aquatic Alchemist, then stockpiling Celebrant. In fact, that might be better to do overall. Gutsy Explorer. Yeah, because I need Rhymefer out for the Solitary Sanctuary. Because then I tap 2 creatures. One gets a stun counter. And I get 2 1/1 counters on creatures. So win-win. Unless they're going to blow up my board. Oh, I have no artifacts or enchantments. I am so glad I held on to Solitary Sanctuary. Okay. 3. I mean, I really wanted the Gutsy Explorer. One counter. 1/1 counter. Then I create a Royal Roll. Stick it on that one. Tap that. I get another 1/1 counter. My deck is doing its thing. And off of 4 mana, no less. Do I want a 7/6? Yes. I take out half your life total. Because they'll get the Gingerbrute, Brute Rider, Fawn, and Troyan untapped. So as long as I can do shenanigans again, I should be good. I can plunge into Winter, which is huge. I mean, it's only Ward 1. But I think if they're gonna fight the Rhyme Fur. Hey, it's the Beanstalk Worm. Kidok. I can do a freeze in place on that. Do you have response? You left mana up. They can't actually use Troyan though, unless it's CMC 5 or greater. Or spells with X in their mana costs. 1 to the bottom. 1/1 counter on the biggin. Because they were gonna just chump block my Celebrant. I would love to be able to replay Celebrant to flicker my Sanctuary. I'm gonna get the chance to. Swing at me. Swing at me. Swing at me. Swing at me. That card is no longer in your hand. So don't worry about Compulsion, unless you want to sack Compulsion. I'm here to sack Compulsion. That would be fun. Really show how desperate you are for cards. Yeah. Let's block it. So let's see. I could do that. I do return Triumphant, right? Yeah. Because it returns it to the battlefield. I pick Solitary Sanctuary and get to tap the first thing. Before Solitary Sanctuary goes, I get another ability. Now I play Solitary Sanctuary, getting 2 more taps. Tap. Tap. Two 1/1s brings me up to 6. Oh, I'm 1 damage off. Because they can't kill me. And that's what I've been looking for. The moment that they have the option to kill me if I swing, I don't swing. What does this do? Whenever this creature attacks, if its toughness is 3 or less, put a 1/1 counter on. So it will grow. It is definitely difficult to manipulate things like this, though. I didn't realize how difficult this deck would be to pilot. That was going to be a bit more straightforward. But ding dong, I was wrong. Here we go. They sacked Compulsion. Another Ginger Brute. Let's see. Can do this. Grab the Archon's Glory. And then play the creature. And I keep pressure on them with the 6/7. Force them to block. Smart. I forgot Ginger Brute does have the food tag and therefore has the food ability to sack and gain 3 life. I bet you that's why they've been keeping mana open. That makes more sense. I was like, I've been waiting for their counterspell that's just never been cast. That's because it's not going to be cast. Just saving all their mana for life. So actually, I wonder if it would have been wiser to try to tap down a Ginger Brute. Because that's something I could have done. But I mean, they won't untap in time. So I need to make my rhyme for flying. That's all. Because I mean, I have my 1 blocker. Because I need the bargain off the young hero. Assigned to do what? 7 damage to guarantee the kill? Oh no! I think I still win anyway. I just don't get the lifelink off of it. Cause yeah, I just Archon's Glory. I mean, I can bargain it still. By sacking my Solitary Sanctuary. Haha, you don't even have enough mana to do that. Fool. So far, I'm 1-1. I'm 1-1. I have 15 minutes. That's enough time to play one more. I won't finish with the draft, but I'll at least get that. And I'm getting 50 gems in a pack. I paid a couple thousand coins for it. I'm just converting my coins into gems at the moment, which is always nice. And I mean, yeah, this is what I do on set release days. I always try to draft if I can, because it's fun. And yeah, tapping things down. Ooh. Rock Alchemist, freeze in place. I have nothing to benefit the fact that I'm tapping things down yet. Oh, another ginger brute. I mean, I just need something that can block. And hope that they're not just gonna spam their ginger brute into me. Like that. Doing that. Doesn't untap this turn, so I can take advantage of that. Or are we gonna blow up the Solitary Sanctuary? Get through with Menace. Oh, what if I play another Solitary Sanctuary? That's next turn, though. Because I need the Rhyme for out. Because then I get 2 1/1 counters every time I tap something. I have Freeze in Place, which puts 3 stun counters. Solitary Sanctuary puts a stun counter. The only thing I'm missing is Proliferate, because if I can proliferate the stun counters, because, I mean, they're counters, then it gets real gross. What did you... Okay. That's rude as hell. Guess what, though? Just gonna Solitary Sanctuary. Putting the counter on the Witch. I mean, just freeze it. Just freeze it. I will have the mana to play this next turn. Because I don't have to worry about attacks. I don't have to worry about attacks. I can stick the royal roll onto my Rhyme Fur to remove its roll. And because I'll get another enchantment, I'll get to tap something again. Although I don't get the fun benefits of all the tapping. Because I'm just not letting them untap things. No! Okay. They went Dimir. I suppose Dimir would be my biggest difficulty. Oh, you're gonna let me Oh, my rhyme for how kind. That's it. My turn. I'm still running into the issue where I'm only drawing lands again. Because right now I have 7 lands, which is way more than what my deck actually needs. And the fact that they keep attacking means I don't get any of the benefits from trying to tap things. Which is its own problem. Can I draw a card pretty, please? But yeah, they have 5 damage in the air. Wasn't even a good game. It was just I kept drawing lands. Okay, I see that I've been defeated. Thank you. That match only took 5 minutes. I had 15, now I have 8. So sorry, it took 7 minutes. With most of it staring at screens like this. So I will try to push for another one. If I lose it, I'll just open the pack on stream. If I win it, I'm ending. Regardless, I am ending the stream after this match. That is what I'm getting at. I've played against this opponent before. Not this season, but in general. I played them against them with Brawl decks. I believe I played a Shrine deck against them. And they played Joda. That sounds right. An instant. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna try to blow it up? We are gonna sort of try to blow it up. Rhyme no swing. Because it was my other one that had vigilance, right? The blue one. Hmm. Oh, they haven't updated yet. Grabby Giant. Lots of stuff with Freach. Plunge into Winter. Cooped up. And tap it for good measure. Yeah, I won't be able to tap that. Actually. Yeah. I was like, actually, I can bargain it because I control the cooped up. What are you doing? Skewer Slinger. Rude. hey, look. And yeah, he has vigilance. So I stick that on the giant. Simply because I don't want to deal with the giant. I let it hit me once. I mean, I didn't really let it. What is... Okay. That 2-3 gets big. Potent Tens, Swarm Piper. Whenever it or another non-token creature you control dies. Oh, he turns things that die into rats as well. I just take it because I don't want their rats to get bigger. So I tap that down. Next to combat, swing. Auto pay that to tap that down so you can't block it. Look at that. I ranked up. Okay, I am actually going to end the stream because that's what I said I was going to do. That match was even quicker. But yeah, I'm running on 2 wins, 2 losses. I've gained quite a bit of coins back. I've gained quite a bit of XP. I have a pack from probably XP stuff, right? Yeah. So for reaching level 2, I got it. And I'm almost done with level 2, which will get me a card. Yeah. So, thank y'all for watching. It was fun. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Stay tuned on Twitter for announcements for when I'm going live again. That is linked in chat and below the stream. Also, check out my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel has all my VODs. I need to go through and make sure 2 weeks ago stuff is up, but I know I just started the process of moving everything from last week over there yesterday, so that will likely all go up by the end of this week. So, yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all later. Bye-bye!